I still see your torchlight grin in North Corona rain. We'd camp by a broken wall and laugh at every strain. You'd say, one more pull, we're fine, then face plant in the snow. And somehow that was magic, the way those small things glow. The banker knew my name by heart. My bags were always full of rusty swords and wolf pelts and one ridiculous mule. We trained too far, then sprint back home with half the zone awake, and blame the lag, the server fate, for every awful mistake. But late at night, when real life fades, I hear that old familiar call. 1,000 tiny adventures still lined up in the hall. Everquest, take me back to the laugh in the raid chat. Everquest, hold me there in the mud and the moonlight. We were broke, we were bold, we were kings of the wrong map. Everquest, take me back to the world we made from scratch. There was that druid who could charm a bear and lose it twice, and the bard who sang off tempo but made the whole room bright. We'd share a crab, a campfire, a cure, a hand-me-down fine robe, and every oops became a tale we'd retell on the road. And all the names we almost were still echo in my chest. The rogue, the cleric, the stubborn one, the kid who knew us best. Everquest, take me back to the laugh in the raid chat. Everquest, hold me there in the mud and the moonlight. We were broke, we were bold, we were kings of the wrong map. Everquest, take me back to the world we made from scratch. Now the years sit like old gear in a closet full of dust, but I can hear the kettle drums in every train to us. I miss the long goodbyes, the harmless little fears, the way we made a home out of pixels, jokes, and years. Everquest, take me back to the laugh in the raid chat. Everquest, hold me there in the mud and the moonlight. We were broke, we were bold, we were kings of the wrong map. Everquest, take me back to the world we made from scratch. Everquest, take me back, I still carry it like that. I was level 4 and bold, in a tunic made of gold, Noah linen shirt and hope, and a bandage rope by rope. I typed camp in a panic, at the edge of something manic. Then a wolf went for my face, and I ran with zero grace. Oh, the map was all a dare, every turn said you die there. Still my wooden club went whack, and I kept on coming back. Camp that camp, camp that camp, please let the loot be in the lamp. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I miss the days I lost my stamp. Train me, send me, res me too. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I was broke, but I had you. There was always one rogue guy saying, trust me, I can sneak by. Then he'd pull 3 ogres in, and we'd all begin again. Healer out of mana dead, wizard sleeping where he bled. Someone looted both my shoes, and I still had stories to lose. Oh, the zone line held our breath, half our party danced with death. But when someone yelled incoming, we all lived for 30 more seconds, then song. Camp that camp, camp that camp, please let the loot be in the lamp. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I miss the days I lost my stamp. Train me, send me, res me too. Camp that camp, camp that camp, I was...
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing fabulously today. I am sitting here. I was a little worried because I've been testing the waters with this over the past few days. And I think we're going to be okay. I'm doing another check really quick. And it does look like there are people in this area. So, the server actually is populated. So, we can actually find groups and stuff. So, that's going to be good. Hey, Gloomy! How you doing, bud? So, there are a couple of things that I'm going to need to do to begin with. I want to make sure that that I have my spells for level 1. So, I've sent myself a little bit of money with one of my other characters, so I can buy spells, but I also think it'd probably be good if I bought some bags. So I'm going to switch to one of my other characters first and go buy some bags to send him there. But I have to remember where I can buy bags. I've been racking my brain, and I think there's some in Misty Thicket, in Rivervale. I think there's some in Rivervale, which I can get to pretty easily. If not, I'll have to go to High Keep, which is going to be a little bit scarier, but we should be able to do it. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me on this journey. This is a test. Well, it's not really a test. This is just me getting used to doing something on a Saturday afternoon, because this is what I want to do with Everquest Legends when it comes out next month. I want to actually stream this on Saturdays and possibly film some aspects of it, like with a separate piece of software, so that I can make videos out of it. Just kind of chronicle my journey through that game with different sort of job combinations, different class combinations. But today, I'd like to introduce you to our new character. Oh, hey, Jace. Everyone, meet Tormathy. I wanted to do Timothy, but Timothy was taken, so I did Tormathy. This character is an homage to an old friend of mine who played a cleric. And he was a high elf cleric. And he was very, very good at being a high elf cleric. And he was essential in all of our groups. So we really, really loved him. So I made a high elf to be my cleric as an homage to him. I haven't talked to him in forever and a day. I want to, hang on one second, I need to fix something in the streaming software, because I think I'm not hearing the monitor for this. Oh, it's off, that's why. There we go. So I created a little low-key music playlist to play in the background, because Everquest is notoriously quiet. There's like no music anywhere, it's just environmental sounds. and occasional music when you're going to cities. So I thought this would help fill the silence and give some sort of ambience on its own. So first thing we're going to do actually is I want to switch to another character because I do want to go get those bags, and I think that would really help for the beginning because just to give you guys an idea of what it's like when you start a new character in EverQuest, these are my inventory slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 inventory slots, and that is it. So in order to get more inventory slots, I have to buy bags. I put a bag, and then I can open up the bag, and then there's like inventory slots inside that bag. But bags hold different size things, so you can get like a little wrist pouch or something that has 4 slots, but it can only hold tiny items, like tiny sized items. And then there's other bags you can get that do magical weight reduction, so you get those so that you don't, because you have a weight limit right here. So 7/65. I'm carrying 7 stones. And I can carry a maximum of 65 before I start slowing down. If you get over your maximum, you won't be able to move anymore. And I don't remember if coin on this server, because this is an older rule set server, I don't remember if coin has weight. In the original game, coin had weight also. So if you were carrying too much money, then you were weighed down. But anyway, let's go ahead and switch over to that character. And I'll go get those bags real quick, and then we can learn our spells and start adventuring, because that's what it's all about, right? So hopefully later, once I get a couple of levels, maybe 1 or 2 levels, we can find a group. Orc Hill would be really nice. I can actually go to Orc Hill at like level 2 probably. If I can get in a group there, oh gosh, we'll be level 10 by the end of the day probably. And if this doesn't work out, if I can't get groups or anything like, oops, not him, this one. If I can't get groups or anything, then we can just switch over to regular EverQuest. We can do that instead. That's just as much fun. It's a very different game now than this. This is the EverQuest I love. All right, so I need to go to, I think Rivervale is where we can get some. So Misty Thicket, I think I have that. Yes, I do. So this is my druid that I've leveled up to 30 on this server. And I don't remember why. Oh, I remember I stopped playing because they took it down because they were incorporating another expansion into this server, and it took like a month for them to get that going. So I just didn't go back after the month was up because I was busy doing other things. And happy Ghostbusters Day to you, Jace. Is your video going live? Is it live already, or when is it going live on your channel? Okay, I think it's out this way. Past the Weary Foot Rest, but on the grass. You still have times when it's okay to go outside and it's not unbearable? I'm very jealous, Megan. We don't have that anymore. It's just unbearable all the time here. Yeah, I think it's in one of these buildings here. I think there's someone who sells bags. That's the halfling mother, halfling grand. Okay, this is the family. Lots of evil characters like to come and kill these people. I mean, they're good XP. I'm not going to lie and say I haven't done it. I have. I've hunted the halflings at this side of the town with my necromancer many times before. Okay, it's not here. I don't really want to have to go all the way to High Keep, but I might have to. Is this the exit? This is the exit. Is it this place over here? Wait, how do I get over there? I think I need to go this way. Yes, okay. Is it just in here? Is this where it is? Is it this actual building? I thought it was in like the little cave build. Oh no, bag merchant. Here he is. Okay, I found him. So let's see. 6 gold for backpacks. That's cheap. That's real cheap. I like that. All right, so I need to... Well, I'll send that over to him too. I mean, I might as well give myself 1 piece of cloth armor. That'll be better than nothing. Hang on. I got to organize my inventory a little bit so I can carry the bags. Okay, so I think 3 bags ought to be sufficient. So, bag merchant. Let's get 3 backpacks. All right, and then I'll drop those in the bank, and then we can swap back over. 58. Oh, that's smart. Cooking when it's cool. Yeah, that's smart. Good idea. I should have thought of that. But my chicken was still frozen when I got up this morning. So it's sitting on the kitchen counter waiting to thaw so I can cook it after stream today. Bank. Where is the bank? The bank's in here. Right? Yes, in here. Just to the right. No, that's Don Locuba. Oh, no, he is the banker. Never mind. All right, so shared bank. And I'll go ahead and drop that in there too, because, I mean, I might as well give him a piece of armor if I'm sitting there holding one that I'm not wearing. Okay, now we camp out. And we'll switch back to the cleric. You know, I bought this big bag of chicken legs, like drumsticks, and it's been sitting in the freezer. The whole reason I bought it is I bought it when we were on a more strict diet, and I was planning on the next cheat day I was gonna fry them and make fried chicken legs. They're still sitting in the freezer. I haven't touched them at all. I'll do that at some point. All right, so now Dorothy needs to go to the bank. Where is the bank in Felwith? I don't remember. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We, I try not to do like large amounts of cooking that's going to heat up the kitchen in the summer because it gets very uncomfortably warm in the kitchen. So I try to limit that. I try to do more simple recipes that don't require as much stovetop stuff. Maybe 1 thing on the stovetop, 1 thing in the oven. But even so, I used to do a lot of outdoor cooking in the summer. Where is the bank? I don't remember where the bank is, guys. I haven't played this game in so long. Actually, no. It's not that I haven't played this game in so long. I haven't been to this city in a really long time because I've been playing evil characters, and evil characters can't come here. Hey, AC. What's up? Fellow Keeper. I found it. Okay. So we've got cloth armor that I'm going to put on. We got a bag. And we got another bag. And we got another bag. All right, so let's put these in here. And that in there. And then... Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I want to go to 2. And... Oh! Where did I put it? It's that one. Okay. I like the food and drink one to be at the top left because that's what I'm used to. But I'm going to put this little potion. Oh, actually, that's not how you do it. You do it like this. No. How do you do this again? Oh, no. How's this done? Is it like this? Okay, well, that's how it works for those. Maybe it has to be out here. Oh, it has to be outside of a bag. That's dumb. Okay, whatever. Older rule set EverQuest is weird sometimes. Okay, so this should be a clicky I can do. No? Okay, right click. It's right click. I'm remembering slowly. Microwave, toaster oven, crock pot, pressure cooker, friends. Yeah. I love my pressure cooker, my Instant Pot. I do a lot of beans. I love beans. You can ask Tuna. I made him red beans and rice when he was here, and he was quite impressed. But red beans and rice is something I grew up with in South Louisiana, so it's part of my heritage. So I shared that with him. But yes, I love my Instant Pot for that. And I've made many other things in Instant Pot. I love the way it does chicken and dumplings. I love the way it does pot roast, although I mostly do pot roast in the oven because I like the gravy. Instant pot roast doesn't really make a gravy. But we do have the toaster oven. We have a toaster oven on our counter, and we use that a lot. But the reason for that is because we have a our real oven, the one that's like built into the wall. The timer on it is broken, so whenever it's on, the timer is constantly going off. So it's like, and it's one of those old analog timers. It's not digital or electronic sounding. It's actually like a weird buzzer sound, and it's really loud and really annoying. So our oven is cut off at the breaker most of the time. So if I need to use the big oven, like if I'm doing like a big meal and I need the larger oven space, I need to go outside and flip the breaker to turn the oven on so I can use it. But most of our cooking is done in the countertop toaster oven because replacing that oven, because we can't get the faceplate off of it to fix the timer, and replacing the entire oven, which we'd really like to do anyway, it's kind of an expensive endeavor. All right, where are we going? We are going... I need to go to my guild. Where was my guild? Okay, my map. If I go... Where am I? I'm here. So if I go around this way, I think it's in the southern portion. Yeah. I think I need to go this way, and then down here, and around this path. Oh, it's okay, AC. If you want, I can post the intro. I mean, most of it's just music from the game, but the two AI songs, I can post them on the Discord if you want to hear them. This is the mage area, right? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, no, this isn't the right spot. I don't think... Wait. Maybe it's here? No, these are just merchants. Okay, no, this is the mage area. This is not where I need to be. So let's go back. Oh, gosh. I love how well detailed and well labeled this map is. It doesn't really tell you where the cleric trainers are. Oh, you have an old style pressure cooker, like the stovetop time? My mother had one like that. Don't cook a frozen burrito on a George Foreman grill for 12 plus hours. The burrito becomes a rock, and the nonstick all comes off the grill, and you piss off your roommate. Okay, I'll make sure not to ever do that. I don't think we have our George Foreman grill anymore. We used to have one. I used to make things in it all the time. Particularly like paninis, like pressed sandwiches. I used to love to make those in my George Foreman grill. Is it this first building? No, I don't think it is. Okay, what's in here? We're just explore until we find the cleric trainers. How about that? Oh, this is it. We found it on our first try. All right, so I got to find the level 1 spells. Level 1, okay. Cure poison. Okay, buy that. Light healing. That's level 5. Level 5. Level 5. Level 9. Level 14. Is that it? Is that all I get? Is that one spell? I don't get like smite or something? I have to get like some sort of damage spell. Right? There has to be a damage spell. Strike. There we go. Level 1. That's 1. This is Flash of Light. This one is Courage, which I think I have already. Yes. Courage. True North is useless because we have a compass. Divine Aura. Lull. Definitely want that. Spook the Dead. Yelp. Yeah, I'll buy it. I don't think I'll ever use Yelp, but okay, and that's level 5. All right, let me get these scribed. You inherited the George Foreman grill from your late roommate after he passed away, so it meant something to me. Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. Other than being just a nice way to cook lots of things. Make grill. Yes, they do make great grilled cheese. No, I'm still going to do Retro Rewind. Yeah, because we're doing the hangout after Retro Rewind where we watch Iron Lung. So I figure what I'll do is Retro Rewind. We'll do it a shorter stream. We'll just do it like for an hour. Just so we can like get everyone in. We can play Retro Rewind for a bit. We can kind of build up the store a little bit. Play a couple of days there. And then at like 8 o'clock Central, whenever... at about an hour after we start that one, we'll switch over to the Discord and watch the movie. Playing retro games. Awesome. I've been thinking about doing more retro games on my channel. Because I've been looking at my emulators and thinking about like developing more of a collection of retro games that I can play on emulators. And if I'm doing that, then maybe I should just, you know, play them on maybe not on stream, but maybe as videos. I don't know. It's just a thought I've been having. Because it all came because of playing Dragon Quest for the member series, because I'm remembering how much I love those older RPGs from the 90s. So maybe that would be something fun. Man, I forgot how long scribing takes on the original rule set. My God, it's taking a long time. Hurry up. How long does it take to write this down? Okay, there we go. There's my damage spell. This one is Cure Poison, so this is going to go with the cures. The heals and cures. So, the original Dragon Warrior? Oh, God. Oh, I don't know if I have the strength for that, AC. That game, the original Dragon Warrior, is a slog to get through. But you know what I might do? I might just do some research on the original Dragon Warrior and get some B-roll footage of the gameplay and just do a video like comparing the remake to, or the pixel remaster, not the pixel remaster, the HD 2D remake to the original, and like discussing the changes and stuff. Flash of Light, what does that even do? I don't even remember. I'll put it here because I don't know what it does. I think it blinds things. It does. It takes a long, long time. I knew what you meant. Yeah, the original Final Fantasy was like that too. There was one particular section right when you got to the elf village in the original Final Fantasy that all the weapons and armor in that town were absolutely necessary to progress the game, because everything after that would just absolutely wreck you unless you had the best armor and weapons, and everything was so expensive. I literally had to walk around that forest for like 3 days killing stuff to get enough money to buy everything. It was very annoying. Okay, Divine Aura. I think this goes here. Yeah, I got 3 more still. Lull, Spook the Dead, and Yelp. Oh, I should have checked and see. Oh, well, it's too late. I should have checked and see if I can get a better weapon, too. Right, Jace? What's that? Only what you're doing. All right. Is that the... I think that's the one that makes you invulnerable. So it's like my hurry up and run spell. Lull, we can put here. It's crowd control. You know what I thought would always be fun, but I could never get anyone to do it with me? I always thought it would be fun to pick something like this, like Project Quorum, or there's another server called P99, which is the original Everquest as it existed when Velius, the first and second expansions, Kunork and Velius are included, but that's it. That's just that, and they never add anything else into it. But pick like one of those private servers that are free, and get like 4 or 5 people. Well, really 4, because the maximum group size is 5, I think. So 4 people to agree to play that, and then we would all only ever play together. We would have a set time when we would play, and we'd all log in, and we'd level our characters as a group together, and we'd go on adventures together. I always thought that would be fun, because I can never get anyone to do that with me, though. So I just got to do it all myself. Spook the Dead. This is also crowd control. Oh, it came out earlier today, Jace? Awesome. I'll make sure that I watch that later today. It'll be a good cooking video. I'll have it on while I'm cooking dinner. You have an R36 Max and Trima UI Smart Pro handheld retro gaming handhelds. Between the SD cards I have for them, thousands of individual games for Atari 2600 and Dream. Nice. That is really cool. I mean, I have my RetroPie over there that has like everything for like, it has Atari 2600, SNES, NES. The problem is it doesn't have a way. I've tried hooking it up through the capture card, but it doesn't work right. It messes up the aspect ratio. So, that's why I put an emulator on my computer, because I can control that a little bit better if I decide to make any content out of it. Yelp. That is going to go in buffs. The Atari? Oh, the Atari's fun. That was my first ever console when I was God, I must have been 3 or 4 years old when my dad brought home an Atari. Megan, those handhelds that you have, are those the kind? I know there's one that I really think is cool. They use like metal, like repurposed metal from weapons, from like a weapons manufacturer to make the handheld consoles. They're so strong you can literally like throw them against a brick wall or run over them with a car, and they still work. Like, they don't break or dent or anything. All right. I've got all my... Oh, I have to memorize them now. Let's see. I want strike and probably lull. All good, AC. You should see some of the messages I send to coworkers. They have to decipher them. And a lot of it is this keyboard. This keyboard, guys, it is so tiny. Like, all the keys are so close together that I go to hit, like, delete and I hit insert instead. I go to hit shift and I hit caps lock. Or I go to hit control and I hit function, because those keys are just tiny. And my hands are much used to bigger keyboards. But I transitioned to this one because I needed more desk space. And now I'm regretting it. Okay. Strike has been learned. Let me learn lull. And I think I'll put Divine Aura on in case of emergencies. And then we'll go kill some bats and stuff. Because that's all I can really do right now. Cool. I would love a Steam Deck. That's like the next console type purchase that I'd like to get. I'd like to get a Steam Deck. Just because I'd like to be able to play, you know, games that are Steam Deck compatible without having to upgrade my computer. And I think a Steam Deck would allow me to do that and not break the bank. You know, it'd just be like buying another PlayStation, which I can afford that. I can't necessarily afford to buy a new computer, but I can buy a small console, you know? It's one of the reasons why I will always be a console gamer, first and foremost. Okay, I'll put that in the last slot. I don't think I have to worry about poison. I guess I'll put Flash of Light in there. We can play around with that. All it does is blind things. Steam Machine. I wasn't aware of that. And that might even be a better option, because I don't typically, you know, do like on-the-go gaming. I never really leave the house, honestly. You know? So having a full console where I can play it on my TV, that'd be really cool. All right, how do we get out of here? Look at the map. We go around this way. Actually, we could have gone either way, I think. All right. I found the way. All right. Tormothy's adventures begin now. Oh, that's cool, Jace. That means traffic's going to be awful. I know that from experience. When the president comes here, that's what happens. It just becomes awful. All right, let me buff myself. And then sit and regenerate my mana, and then we'll go kill some stuff. Plug my phone in. Oops. Yeah, I'm very interested also as a console gamer, AC. So one of the things that I'm noticing is many of the games that are coming out now that are on Steam that I would love to be able to play, or even like some of them I would love to be able to make content out of. I can't because I can't play them on my PC. My PC's not strong enough anymore. It's old like me. But everything works on a console, right? It's designed to work on a console. Well, I don't know. This one's a little different since it's a PC game. It's a console running PC games. But still, it should be able to function. All right. All right, let's kill this bat, shall we? Oh, I need to have my... There. Come back here. Where are you going? Allow me to kill you. Stop running. Okay. Hello, decaying skeleton. Oh, wait. That's the wrong spell. Oh, cool. Okay, so Tilda actually starts... I don't have to have this open. That's much better. My God, you have a lot of health. Ooh, cloth gloves. I got a new pair of armor. And some bone chips, which I can sell to a necromancer. Now let me sit and get some mana back. Oh, you may miss him. Well, you'll probably miss terrible traffic. It's kind of exciting when someone that notable comes to your town, though. We can always, I mean, we live right by the airport. We have seen Air Force One fly over our house on multiple occasions as they're coming into land. Rest for mana. Paranol Caradoc, right? I have so many mana problems with Caradoc. Actually, no, Paranol. Caradoc, not so much, but Paranol, oh lord, she's always out of mana. Oh no, AC, the really ironic thing with skeletons. Okay, so necromancers in this game have a spell called Boil Blood. It's a damage over time spell, and it's fire based, but the way it's described, it's like you make the target's blood boil, causing such damage over a certain amount of time, right? But how do skeletons have blood to boil? How is that possible? There's also snakes in this game that can kick. I don't know how that's possible, but it happens. Ooh, insect. You're good. Let's kill you. That's not how you kill. That's heal. Yay, level 2. That was quick. All right, and just sit for a little bit. Yeah, video game logic, exactly. I made sure I brought extra waters today. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I'm talking so much. I don't normally talk this much when I sit at my computer, you know? So I think talking a lot is what causes me to get thirsty. Parched. Dry mouth. Yes, level 2. So my next spells come at level 5. So it's going to be a bit before I get any new spells. Oh, cool. Thanks, Megan. Oh, those are cool. Yeah, the one on the right. The one on the right, I'm very familiar with that. That would be very comfortable and familiar to me to play on because it's shaped like a PSP, and that's the portable gaming system that I had for a long time. I still have it technically. It's in storage, but I still have it, and I don't think I have a plug to plug it in anymore. Hey, Tuna, what's up? All right, I think I have enough mana. Let's see if we can handle. There's an orc pawn that roams around here sometimes. I want to see if I can handle him, if I can find him. So the way the system works in this game, if you guys notice when I target something, it makes a ring around them. So anything that's blue is probably one level below me. Anything that's white is the same level as me. Anything that's yellow is one level higher. Anything that's red is more than one level higher, like 2 or more levels higher. And you can hit C to consider them, and it tells you whether they are aggressive or not. So this one is glowering at me dubiously, but it looks like I would have the upper hand. So let's test that. Sylvan Bat, your time is done. I smack you with my giant wooden club. Actually, no, this is very easy now. Come on, hit him. There we go. Well, hello, little forest drakeling. We're not going to attack you because you're probably, yeah, you're red. You're way higher level. All right, I'm going to... Actually, I don't need to sit. Let's... Oh, that one's yellow. Let's not bother that one. Kill them all! So this is Project Quarm, which is a private server. It uses an older Everquest rule set, but not as old as the Project 99 private server. The Project 99 is like original Everquest back when it first came out. This is Everquest in its intermediary stage when it was still old school classic in how it handled all the combat and everything, but there's lots of quality of life enhancements like the ability to, you know, change your UI. You can actually control with the mouse so you can look around you like this. You couldn't do that on Project 99. All that stuff is included in the game. Plus the character model graphical update. So I'm in a more modern looking character instead of the old polygonal characters. In my experience playing on this server, the community on this server is actually very nice and very helpful. So it's been a nice place to play if I wanted to play something older. Okay, 3. Come here, drone. Oh, no. See, it's this keyboard. I go to hit the tilde and I hit 1 because they're so small. The keys are so small. Come back here. Don't run away. Oh no. He grabbed a friend. No, he grabbed another friend. Oh my god, there's so many friends. We are so out of here. Oh no. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Guards, help me. Help me, please. And that, my friends, is how things can spiral out of control in an instant in this game. All right, let me heal myself. Whew. All right. Mr. Bat, let's kill you. You're easy. Oh, it plays PSP games? Oh, that's nice. Got an add-on for OBS for multi-streamings for free. I'm going to test it out for Skyrim today, but it relies heavily on internet to do so. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's true. You use OBS instead of Streamlabs. I just embrace the fact that Streamlabs is everything's built into it. And I know you have issues with Streamlabs. My biggest thing is just the bot. Like, my redemptions don't play the animations anymore, and I don't know why, and I can't figure out why. There's nothing in the settings that would keep it from showing, and I mean, I know I could probably ask help from the Streamlabs people, but I don't know if I want to deal with that when everything else works, you know? All right. I gotta sit and rest because I'm out of mana. And I need to recast my buff whenever I'm done, which will probably make me have to rest again. Hey, Poe. What's up? Well, I wish you luck with that add-on, Tuna. I think the only thing that I have that's an add-on to Streamlabs is the Caster Labs. I went ahead and downloaded that so that I can consolidate Twitch and YouTube chat. Even though no one actually watches me on Twitch, but that's fine. I mean, that could change in the future. I'm just trying to branch out since I have access to streaming in both. Actually, the main reason that I upgraded Streamlabs was because they had lots of like built-in scenes and camera frames and everything, and I kind of liked that. So I wanted to kind of explore using those. Some of them are even themed to specific games, which is pretty cool. Cool. Crossmix OS on the TrimUI Smart Pro, and you can install Steam and run less demanding Steam games. Oh, that's cool, Megan. Poe, isn't it funny how we do that? There are so many times when someone will send me a text message or I'll see something in chat and I just know exactly how that person would say that. I can hear their voice saying it in my head as I'm reading it. It's kind of funny how that happens. Let's see, who else is in this zone right now? Well, it's kind of thin now. There's only a level 6 druid in here that's around the same level. Most people are in their, a level 6 druid, a level 11 druid. So, we may not be able to find much grouping going on, unfortunately. I was hoping that would be... Oh, I got a rebuff. Forgot. I was hoping that would be something we could do after, like, the first hour and a half or so. I could just sit in a group, soak up XP while I'm healing people. Final Fantasy Dissidia. I don't think I've ever played Final Fantasy Dissidia. What I played on my PSP, I had was it Jewel Quest? Was that the one? It was basically like a match 3 game, but it was a match 3 game that was fantasy, and that was like the combat was a match 3 game, and it was like an RPG. I think that's what it was called, Jewel Quest. Anyway, I had that one, and I had Jeanne d'Arc, which was a tactical RPG, and I had Crisis Core, which I still don't really care for. I even tried the remake, and I didn't like it. Still don't like it. The combat system's weird in it to me. So anyway, Crisis Core, and I had Dirge of Cerberus, which I did like. And what else did I have? I had several other games. I had a Dungeons and Dragons tactical RPG that was really difficult. and I never really got very far in it because it was really hard. I think that was just called Dungeons and Dragons. And I think that might be it. Oh, no, not all. I had the original Final Fantasy. Like, I think it was probably... It wasn't the Pixel Remaster. I think it's what came out right before the Pixel Remaster, when they started putting their older... re-releasing their older RPGs as, like, packages. So I had one that was Final Fantasy 1 and 2 in one package, one disc. And it was available for regular PlayStation and the PSP. So I got the PSP version, and I played it on a flight. And I don't think I ever played it again. All right, drone. How about you don't call your friends this time? Oh, nope. Don't call your friends this time. Oh, you know, XP is not that bad doing this by myself. Of course, I'm only level 2, but... Oh, I've seen people play that game. I've heard it's really fun. It looks fun. I'm not too bad at rhythm games. I actually, I just picked up the VR system and put it away because I wasn't using it anymore. But one of my favorite things on that was Beat Saber. Ooh, a decaying skeleton. Come here, you. Sometimes you have weapons. Why do I keep doing that? Why is your head a different color than the rest of your body? That's really weird. Yeah, he just had money. Wasps! Oh gosh, they're all together. I'll end up getting all of them if I do that. Ah, there we go. That's better. You come over here, away from your friends. Oh, I don't have enough mana. Well, I'll just beat him. I'll beat him to death with my club. Nasty wasp. Die like the cur you are. Ah! I hate when my spell fizzles when I have only enough mana to cast it one time. Alright, let's go sit over here by the nice friendly guards and rest. Alright, so this is like my XP level. So this is how you can check and see how close you are to leveling. So I'm about here. That's not too bad for just hitting level 2. So it's going pretty quick. I'm going to keep check. Actually, I'm going to tag myself as looking for group just so people might find me. Oh, LFG on. Yeah, because I think you can do who all LFG or who LFG. Yeah. And that shows you all the players in the zone that are looking for group. So that'll help me find a group maybe a little bit. Oh yeah, big old wasps. You should see, man. There's that's a small one compared to some of the ones that I fought in this game. I fought some very large insects in this game. Kind of makes you wonder how they could survive with the type of internal systems they have if they're that large, because they would probably suffocate. That's always been like my wonderful scientific way of explaining like why, you know, the whole idea of like a giant insect is unrealistic, because they wouldn't be able to breathe. Okay, I'm going to kill this pixie trickster. I'm going to do it close to the guards because she's going to be tough. Ow, man, she hit me hard. Come back here. Don't you run. Don't you run, you trickster. Get back here. Stop running. Got her. I got pixie dust. Oh, actually, I'm pretty good on mana. I can pull another one. Let's see. What are we going to kill now? Nope, you're too high. Oh, it's so dark in this forest. Okay, so these are too high. That one's a good one. Hello, Mr. Bat. Have you met my club? Now you have. Well, the biggest one I've seen, Nolan, I've seen when I was a kid. We had these bugs that we called katydids. I don't know if that's actually what they're called, but that's what we called them. And they would, I swear, they would be about that long. And if they were sitting on something, they'd be about that tall. They were like giant grasshoppers. They were huge, huge things. Oh, hi, Waddles. I didn't see you come in. You stole the guard's sweet rolls, you saucy minx. I would expect no less of you. All right, Wasp Drone, you've met your match. Eat my smite. Don't you run. Oh, you're going to pull another one. You bastard. And I got another one. I got two on me now. All right, let's see if I can handle it. Oh, a black wolf decided to join the fray as well. Did you? Okay. Well, fine. Okay, I seem to be doing okay so far. Come on. There you are. Okay. One more hit ought to do it. God, oh, stop. Don't run. That's what caused this problem in the first place. Okay, good. And the black wolf is going to die very soon. There we are. That was harrowing, but I made it. Let me heal, because... I need it. And now I have no mana. Okay, let me pick up all this loot, and I'm gonna... Oh, it's a no drop. Is this a quest item? It's just Giant Wasp Drone Sternite. You know what? I'm gonna pick it up anyway, and I'll look online. Oh, this one's no drop too. Giant Wasp Drone Pollen. Well, I can look online to see if I can find some use for those. That might be a quest. And if it's a quest, I might want to do it. Okay, I still got plenty of space in my bag, so I don't need to go back yet. But I probably will go sit by the guards to rest, because... Alright, so it's over here. Hey, Glenn! What you doing? You're going to disappear, get something to eat. After that, watch some Ghostbusters, catch Tuna Live later, followed by a good night's sleep. Up early to volunteer at the local 10K. Awesome! Have a good rest of your day, Jace. Thanks for stopping by. And have fun tomorrow. No, the spell's not called Fizzle. Fizzle is what happens whenever you start to cast a spell and your skill level is too low to cast that particular school of magic, and your spell fizzles. So it costs you half the mana that would normally use to cast the spell, but nothing happens. It sucks. But once you cast more spells and you get more skills in those spell schools, like abjuration, alteration, evocation, divination, those types of things, then they you don't fizzle as often. And there's actually a buff that wizards can put on people that lowers their fizzle rate, which is pretty cool. And right now, where are my skills at right now? So my divination is awful at 0. My evocation is awful at 5. Let's see. Abjuration is awful at 2. Alteration is awful at 0. Conjuration is awful at 0. Yeah. So my spell spell skills are very, very sad. But I speak perfect Common and perfect Elvish. And I'm a little fluent in Dark Elvish and Elder Elvish. I didn't even realize I had that skill. "100% fizzle rate in real life." Yeah, me too. Every time I try to cast a spell, nothing happens. It's such a shame. It's a waste of my talents. All right, Wasp Drone. I'm rested. Let's kill you. All right. Grab those. And what are you? You are yellow. I probably shouldn't mess with you. You, however, are prime target, as are you. We'll just start with you. You're closer. Ooh, a spider. Oh. Oh, it's equal level. Let's do that. Oh, I should have rebuffed. That was dumb. That's fine. You know, there's a Magic the Gathering card from, I think it was from the Unhinged expansion, which is kind of a joke expansion. It's not really meant to be used. But they were called Elvish impersonators. And they were elves dressed as Elvis on the artwork. I always thought that was funny. Elvis idea. Make a group chat. Name it The Building. Change your name to Elvis. Then leave the chat so when people come look, all they see is Elvis has left the building. Yeah. Oh, you stupid wolf. Can't stand letting someone sit down in your forest, can you? Well, I taught you a lesson you won't soon forget. Yeah, Elvish impersonators is one of the funny ones. The other one that I really love was called Incoming. And it was a sorcery spell. When you cast it on your turn, you search your library and graveyard for all creature cards and place them into play, and they are immune to summoning sickness. So you basically, every creature in your deck that you either had in the game or hasn't come out yet all come out at once and attack. It's insane. I would expect no less of you, Waddles. No less at all. I have an Elvis idea. That should be a thing. Everyone, anytime someone has an Elvis idea, we should have a thing. It's like the Elvis idea. I have an Elvis idea. Okay, I'm fizzling less often now, so I think maybe my evocation, evocation went up to 6, so I will fizzle less. Yeah, exactly. I'm always looking for new Elvis ideas. Lay it on me. Man, really? My smite did 1 point of damage? Jeez. Come on. Kill him! And the even enemies, the ones the same level as me, are they're good XP, but man, they're hard to kill. Hello, Zofiana. Is that how it's pronounced? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. An Elvish Elvis? Oh, awesome. This is Project Quorum, Zofiana. So this is a private server. It's free. You can join it anytime you want. Just go to their website, and there's a link to their Discord with all the instructions on how you can set it up and create an account and log into it. They've got this really cool community. It's an older rule set, EverQuest, more like Project 99, but with some of the added quality of life benefits that came out after that. Yeah, it's Quorum. I'm just waiting till EverQuest Legends comes out. That's what I really want to play. But since I haven't been able to get into the beta, we're gonna play a little bit on Quorum and prep for it. Refamiliarize myself with some of the mechanics and the locations and stuff. Oh, I got to rebuff. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, there's the Orc Pawn. Yeah, you come over here. I'm going to kill you. You've killed me like 3 times when I first started this character. It's time for some revenge. The bestest cleric of Zek. Nice. Now, I've not ever played a cleric in this game before. I typically played, well, to go through my history with EverQuest, an orc head. It's a magic item. It's a large magic item. All right, I'll take the torch, though. That will help me see a little bit in the dark. I first started back in 99 when it first came out, and my first character ever was a halfling druid. And the druid is still to this day, my favorite class in any game that I've ever played, ever. It's my favorite. He's so great. Really, the Jornathan from the... Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, Tormathy and Jornathan. I started as a druid, and I leveled that up, and I loved that. And then when I left for a while, and then I came back with some friends from work, and this was right around the times of Planes of Power came out. Some friends from... Oh, did I camp? I didn't mean to camp. I meant to just sit. It's like, what is happening? Let me sit back down. I'm just trying to get mana back, not leave the game. So I went back and I played with some coworkers, and one of my coworkers was already playing a druid, and we didn't need a second druid, so I rolled a wizard. And I also fell in love with wizard. Wizard is pretty fun. So I played wizard with them, and then during that time period, I also played a necromancer, which started off as my mule character, and also a way to get things from Neriak and pass them through the bank if I needed to. But I ended up really liking necromancer, so I played necromancer pretty heavily as well. And then I stopped again, and then I came back later after that, and this was way later, and I had 2 free accounts and I had a paid account, and so I would box the 3 accounts together, and I did all kinds of stuff. I was just kind of testing myself to see if I could. So I tried doing some of the Planes of Power progression with those 3 characters, just with those 3 characters and their mercenaries, of course, and pets, because one was a what's one? No, I had an enchanter, a druid, and so last one, I think the last one was a wizard, a enchanter, a druid, and a wizard. And then we also had a rogue mercenary, a healer mercenary, and a tank mercenary, or a mage mercenary and a tank. I know one of the mercenaries was a tank. So we had a nice, full, well-rounded group with the 3 of us with our mercenaries, 6 of us technically. So I did that because the population on the live servers had moved well past anything in the 50 to 60 range. So I had to do everything myself. And then I played on Project 99 for a little while. I played a druid there. And then I have a druid on this Project Quorum also, but I have several other characters that I've meddled around with. But this is just for fun for this month until EQ Live comes out, making a new character and playing through it on occasional Saturdays. Because I plan to do a lot of EverQuest Live streaming on Saturdays when that comes out. Die, skeleton! Got him. Oh, I'm also level 3 now. 2 more levels and I get new spells. All right. Let's see. I should branch a little further. Okay, these big bats are yellow to me now. Oh, there's one of those wolves. Oh, it's yellow. I shouldn't fight that. Oh, wait. No, it's not. That's the bat. Yeah, let's do that. Come here, you ugly wolf. Blah. All right. Shadow Wolf Paw. Borean Sprout. Is this one of those? Yeah. That's good. The hatchlings are blue now, so it should be much easier to kill. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, my looking for group tap went off. I should put that back on. All right. There we are. Now I need to do 1 heal on myself, I think. And then we need to rest. That's one of the things, and I know it's kind of a quality of life thing. I get it. I get why they wanted to make certain things more convenient. But I miss the idea of like original EverQuest where, I mean, when I logged in, when I made my first character, it was a good month and a half before I saw a single elf, before I saw a dwarf, a gnome. I didn't see any of those because I started as a halfling. I was on a totally different continent. You know, we were all spread out all over the world because every race had their own home city. So I didn't see those types of races until I started traveling, and I was scared to travel. And then the whole idea that, you know, just because, you know, the Dark Elves have a city doesn't mean everyone can go there. I mean, Dark Elves are evil, so why would they allow any other race to go there? So they kill you on sight if you get close to the gates. That's awesome. Why don't games do that now? You know, they try to make everything like this super friendly. The world holds your hand and takes care of you and guides you, and no one wants to kill you unless they're a monster. You know, this is a far more realistic way of portraying a world like that. Oh, that's right. It's actually not in my spells. It's right here. So I miss that. I miss that way of doing it. And it's not really like that in I mean, the factions and stuff is still there, but there's no reason to go to those cities because you can get everything other places now. It's like, there was one thing that I remember. I remember it very distinctly. There's one wizard spell, and it's a really important one. I don't remember which one it was, but it's a really important one, and it's only sold in Neriak. So you had to either have an enchanter put a dark elf illusion on you so you could get into the city, or you had to have a dark elf friend that would go get it for you and bring it to you. I yearn for the fantastical racism and segregation. It's like with Skyrim. If I play a dark elf, ain't no way I'm able to rent a room anywhere in Windhelm. Exactly. It should be like that. Your race should have some sort of impact on how you're viewed in the world. In a fantasy gaming world, not in the real world. Let me state that very clearly. Not in the real world, in a fantasy gaming world. I'm going to put... Since I'm fighting a lot of spiders and stuff, just in case I need to cure poison. I don't think anything out here poisons, but just in case. There we are. All right, where'd that skeleton go? Is it you? Yes. Let's take care of you, shall we? Oh, wrong button. Ooh, nice. I hit him very hard. Let's see. Don't see anything to kill. The zone is very quiet. Make a Dark Elf robe, make your way to Greater Fadark, and move into Kelethin. Good luck. That would be a fun challenge to make into a video. Can I make a Dark Elf rogue and sneak all the way into a capital city of a light race? Or a good race? And that one in particular, like Kaladin, because you'd have to get all the way to Greater Fadark, but you wouldn't be allowed to use ports. You have to do it on foot. So you'd have to be able to get through the city to get to the port to get on the boat, which it's not that bad. You can swim to it. I've done it before. But still, that's an accomplishment. All right, I'm debating whether I want to try this bat. I think I'm going to try this bat. Okay, I think I can handle it. Live in crush. Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, their leader is a dark elf anyway. What's his name? Devin? Is that his name? It's been a long time since I've been to Crushbone. But I spent many an evening sitting on the table in that room at the very top. All right, I see this bat over here. We're going to kill it. XP's still pretty good. I'm surprised. I figured it'd be much slower than this. Oops. All right, Trickster. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that would be possible too. It would take a while, but it'd be possible. Well, you could also make many an evening sitting on that table up in the north. Not in the north, the very top of Crushbone. Oh, he's yellow. We should probably leave him alone. I think I see a pixie trickster. I do. All right, my evocation is up to 10 now. I'm still fizzling like crazy. Ooh, what is that? A rusty shortened spear. Nice. Not for me, but I can sell it. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Clean out the inventory. Do a quick sell. And since I'm 3. When I'm 4, when I hit 4, I'll go and get my level 5 spells and carry them around just in case I hit level 5. Then I can just, I don't have to go all the way back to town. I can just stop and scribe them. If only I had a druid friend to give me Spirit of Wolf. Or a shaman. Or J-Boots. That'd be nice. All right, let's see. If I go around this way, this should bring me to the Fadark Bane. All right. Weapons. None of these I can use, though. That's fine. I'm keeping the bat wings. And, I mean, I could keep the bone chips. I'll keep him, just in case I run into a necromancer that needs some. This is that one. And these I can just sell. I can just sell these. I'm not doing any sort of trade skills. Oops. Come on. Oh, I closed my inventory window. All right, I'm going to keep spiderling silk. And what is this? Woven spider silk. Should I keep those? Nah, I'll just sell them. I'm not gonna do trade skills. I'm not gonna go make bags and stuff. This character's only gonna live a month. Okay, can't sell that head. It's probably a quest item of some kind, so I'll have to look that up. Okay, that is it in the inventory. One plat. 2 plat. Considering getting a couple of pieces of leather armor just to give me a bit more AC. Yeah, I will. I'm going to get some pants and belt. All right. There we go. Back to the killing. Grind Freeport rep. I've never had to do that. So I don't know the best way. The only thing I've ever had to grind rep for was Velius, something in Velius. Oh, also I did have to raise my rep in Highkeep at one point, enough to be able to talk to the NPCs upstairs. So I had to spend a lot of time killing the goblins downstairs. Confusion! Confusion is what makes life interesting. All right. What dies next? Okay, that's a yellow. We can leave that alone. That's a yellow. We'll leave that alone. Okay, yeah. Walking towards Kelethin, which is what I want to do. Okay, yeah, we got some blues. And keeping all the wings. For those who are new to Everquest, wings are used in the levitation spell. It's a material component required. And levitation is very important in certain areas, so I want to be able to cast it as soon as I get it. So I will keep all bat wings that drop. Ooh, another weapon. Rusty dagger. Oh, cool. Yeah, let me know when it's posted. I'll go take a look. See, I'm glad I learned cure poison. I was right. Here I am poisoned. There we are. Much better. I mean, I also could have waited since I'm out of mana and have to rest anyway, and it was only going to last a minute, but... I mean, I memmed the spell. I'm going to use it. What's up, buddy? Okay. Good timing. I'm resting. Let me go take a look. Oh my god. That is awesome. He's going to love that. If I could heart that 100 times, I would. All right, let's check out AC's Elvish Elvis. Thank you. Thank you very much. Melon. Oh, I love all the swooning elves around him. That's hilarious. Greatest hits. Can't help falling into Mordor. Love me tenderly. Suspicious Elvish minds. Return to Cinderhund. You're the burning leaf. Jailhouse Elvish rock. That's awesome. Larry Taffy, the #1 Laffy Taffy fan. That is wild. Chief Taffy officer. Eat, stretch, laugh, repeat. Those are awesome, guys. All right, we got a white. We got a white. Come here. Oh, I got 2. I may be in trouble. I got 3. I may be in trouble. I don't have a lot of mana. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Not looking good. What am I closer to? I'm closer to... All right, yeah. I think I'm going to try to kill this one. Get at least one dead. Come on, die! 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 One more hit! One more hit! All right, I'm running. I'm not sure who Larry Taffy is. I think that was probably a typo that came out, and you know, AC ran with that like he does. I love that. Yeah, it really is, Waddles. It's a beautiful painting. He's gonna love that so much. All right, sit, rest. Or actually, I'll just heal first. I need to skill up anyway. Okay, now we rest. Ah, I figured it was. Well, I didn't figure it was Glenn's, but I figured it was a typo. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, what is that from? You'd have to explain that, Glenn. Where does Larry Taffy come from? I mean, I'm sure you were probably just trying to say Laffy Taffy. All right, still metting back my mana. That's another thing that I remember from old EQ is just sitting a lot. Because you gotta rest and get your mana back. Because I always played casters. But I never minded, because that's where friendships were formed. That's where we chatted and talked and got to know each other, made jokes. That's funny though. Larry Taffy, the world's biggest Laffy Taffy fan. Well played, AC. Well played. That was quite funny. Oh, there's a lot of people in the zone now. Lots of... What's a bard? And a ranger. Okay. So we get a few more levels under our belts. I might be able to get into some early game groups. But that's going to be dependent on how quickly I can get up to like level 5. Oh, that is a great character name for a video game, Larry Taffy. That'd be funny. Oh, Zach, I remember that. Oh, I was so happy when I learned meditate and I didn't have to stare at my damn book. Okay, guys, so give you an example. So this is my spell book, right? In the original Everquest, if you can just imagine that this was the window that you could see the world in, was your spell book. Everything around it was a hard set UI that was always there. You could not minimize it, make it smaller, break it apart. It was just a hard set UI, and your window into the world was like about where the side. It was a little bigger than the spellbook window, but that's what it would be. And when you wanted to rest and get your mana back, if you were a caster, you would have to click your spellbook open to meditate while you were studying your spells, and that's how you got your mana back. But your spellbook covered your entire view, so you could not see the world. You just stared at your spellbook and chatted with people. And once you actually learned meditate at a higher level, when you sat down, you didn't have to open up your spellbook. You would always be meditating. But that didn't come till later. But oh god, I remember that, Zach. Thank you for that blast from the past. That was so terrible. Yeah, the first expansion, actually I think they changed the UI slightly before then, but the first expansion gave you a UI more like this. Not quite as nice as this, but more like this. It was much easier to deal with. But them's were the days. Die, trickster. Die. Why won't you die? There. Thank you. Your death has been appreciated. All right, this black wolf is probably going to attack when he walks by. No, he didn't. Okay, well, I'll kill him anyway. There's another one. After this, I must rest, I fear. Oh, get back here. Yes, we will sit and rest for a few. Eventually, I'll make it all the way over to this area. This is where the good XP starts. If I can get a group on Orc Hill, whoo, I'll be set. That's hilarious, Waddles. First, Clem Fandango is a fantastic name. I have to give you props for that. But gripped by mania and scared of women, so it can only barter with men. That's kind of funny. Well, they're evil wolves. There's good wolves, though. The black wolves are evil. The gray wolves are good. I don't know. I'm just making that up. I'm used to wolves being friendly because I play druids a lot in this game, and wolves are automatically friendly to druids. Lots of bears are friendly to druids also, wolves and bears, but they're usually aggressive to everyone else. Well, I can't really... Well, tell you what we can do. Let me show you. All right. So this is the world as it exists in this version of the game. So right now, we are in this little town right here at the corner, Felwith. That's the city that I keep going into. The woods here, the Greater Fadark, are where I am currently walking around and killing things. And this is the rest of the world. To give you an idea of how large it is. There are places, I'll be honest, as long as I've played this game, and as active as I've been in EverQuest since it first came out in '99, there are places on this original map that I have still never been. There are also places that I've been before, and I swore I would never go back to again. Ever. I'm looking at you, Vexar. Anyway, that's the map. Catch it in survival mode. Always hungry. Is lasagna his favorite food? Ooh, I got a rapier. Yeah, actually, AC, on that wall in my studio is I have some maps. I have some maps framed and put on the wall, and of course I have one back there that's Skyrim. I'm actually probably it's not Skyrim, it's Tamriel. It's the entire Elder Scrolls world. I'm actually probably going to move that one over here since it's not in view of the camera anymore. So it's with the rest of the maps, but I have that exact map on that wall as well. It was a gift from somebody, and that's what made me, when I got that, I was like, you know what? People have maps on their wall as decoration. I should do game maps in here. Places that I've lived in. That would be cool. So that's what I did. So I have that one, I have The Witcher, and I have Elder Scrolls over there. I want to get an Eorzea one for Final Fantasy 14. And an Azeroth one from World of Warcraft. And that will complete the collection, I think. You're going to be making a giant hand-drawn map of Skyrim on a piece of papyrus. The plan is to hang it over my gaming setup. Girl, that is freaking cool. So the one back there, I remember showing it off on stream when I first got it. But I got it at Comic Palooza, and it's leather. It's burned on leather. So yeah, that's a strip of really, really thin leather that's framed over there. I love it. But that sounds freaking cool. And knowing your talent, it's gonna be amazing. Clem Fandango can eat in his stead. He'll eat by proxy. Lasagna by proxy. Ooh, royal jelly. Skelly. Oh, that'd be cool too. All right, bone chip. All right, how we doing? Oh, we're almost there. Nice. Pixie Trickster. You know what, AC? That sounds like something AI should create. A sorcerer casting lasagna by proxy. That's kind of what I'm doing. I've got in my right hand, I've got a big wooden club, and I am smacking them over the head with a wooden club. And then I also have spells that I'm casting. Mainly, I'm casting Strike, which is my Holy Smite spell. See, I just smacked her with my club. Smacked her again. And smacked her again. And then she runs. And then I smite her. Because she is very naughty in my God's sight. Tormothy is an unforgiving cleric. All right, I need to rest. The craziest ideas come from the most unexpected places. Lasagna by proxy. Those are words that came out of my mouth. Oh, they would be very disappointed in me, I'm sure. Those fairies. I'm about to go back there, and I know I'm about to get my 4th character, because once you start on the quest to get the sigils, I think that's when she joins you. If I remember from what I read correctly. That's what I'm filming tomorrow morning, going back to the Tower of Rain. No, Waddles, that's what bards do. Bards have this song they sing that damages everything around them. So they just run up to stuff and they just run around them and kill them by just being around them. So yeah, bards can kill via vibe. Absolutely. Bard is one of the classes in this game that I've never played past like level 5. Because it would just... did not suit me. But I'm... Ooh, level 4! But I gotta do it anyway. Because my plan for my streams for EverQuest Legends is to level every job up to max level, or every class. Sorry, Final Fantasy verbiage. Bards kill vibes. Yep, absolutely. That is Bard logic. What was that? There was a post once that I loved. It's how to explain the different stats in Dungeons and Dragons using tomatoes. So, let's see. Strength is the ability to crush a tomato. Dexterity is the ability to dodge a tomato that has been thrown at you. Constitution is your ability to eat a rotten tomato. Intelligence is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that even though tomato is a fruit, it does not belong in a fruit salad. And charisma is the ability to convince someone to eat a tomato-based fruit salad. And then somebody pipes up and says, well, isn't a tomato-based fruit salad just salsa? And then the response is, well, there's the bard. Oh, I don't have enough mana. Let me sit. I'll rest a little bit longer. I'll post it on the Discord so you guys can have it written out. I'll do that right after stream. Yeah, I love that little speech because it's perfect. It's absolutely, it describes exactly what all those stats mean in a very funny way. And then, of course, the bard comment at the end always kills me. Because, yeah, it's true. That's what a tomato-based fruit salad is. You just got to change the way you think about it. All right, Waspy. Do not... Oh, there's another one behind him. But it's too late now. Okay, they did not come. I've got another one. What is this? No, I already have one of those. I'm not going to pick up another one. Oh, wow, I'm glad he didn't come. He was yellow. That would have been real bad for me. Let's see. Bet. And now this one. If I can get close enough, I will... There we are. Ooh, it's going much slower now. Go more towards Kelethan. Yellow. Okay, this one's good. Man, he's close. How about... No, they're converging. That's not good. That's not a good target. Bad target. Oh. Those are bandits. I conned the wrong thing. Oh, they're still indifferent. Okay, so I'm fine. All right. See you later, Tuna. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good stream, bud. The road is this way. There it is. This torch gives me no light at all. What do these guys look like? Ah, this is much better. That's not good, but this is fine. This one's good. Oh, no. Okay, I think we're all right. That scared me. I thought he was much closer. All right, I need to rest. I think there's some guards close by. Up here. I think there's guards right here. Yes, there they are. I'm correct. I remembered. We're right by Crushbone. Should be just north of us. This is from Final Fantasy XIV. It's Yaktural, I believe. Oops. Desktop. Let's see. It's in my streaming folder. There it is. And music. Yeah, this is the Yoctel Day theme. There, I spelled that out in chat so you can see how it's written. If you wanted to look for it. You're welcome. Okay, I think I'm rested enough. Let's look for things. There is nothing out here. Did people kill them all? Let me go south. I see some bats over here. Ooh, this boy's got some health. I see you, Mr. Orc. Oh, someone's killing him. Okay, we're fine. Goodness. This bat is tough. Please die. Good Lord. I got a rebuff now. That's going to eat the rest of my mana. So I'll have to rest again. Oh, no. Actually, that wasn't that bad. I can do one more fight, probably. I'll do this skeleton here. Okay, it's going. It's slow, but it's going. I think this lift might be a better spot. It's more centrally located. Yeah. So these guards are actually Kelethan guards. The other city in this zone is Kelethan, which is... I don't know why I opened my spellbook. This area in the center is the Wood Elf city. That's where the Wood Elf characters start. And then my city is North Felwith, which is the High Elf city. Or, sorry, Felwith. Northern Felwith here. So I always try to avoid going into Kelethan because I get lost very easily. Because there's very little landmarks. Everything kind of looks the same, and it's this raised city up in the trees, and I get so turned around in there. So I never played a Wood Elf, and every time I have to come to the Wood Elf city, I am very nervous because I get lost very easily. And it's very easy to fall, too, if you're not watching what you're doing. Thank you, Guard Range Strider. That orc probably would have owned me. All right. Oh. There we go. Which direction am I? Oh, no, not this way. This way, towards the wall. Ah, there's something. Well, no, that's not a good idea right now. Oh, of course, you stop right on top of him. Awesome. All right, I guess we'll kill this spider. Oops. Oh. All right, well, we're going to fight an orc now. Because he decided to just come out of nowhere. Come on. One more hit. Just one more. Ah, get back here. Get back here. All right. We're okay. All right. Orc finger bones. I have no idea what that's for. All right, get back here. No skeletons live in my presence. All right. Nope, you're the yellow one. I'm leaving you alone. Oops. Well, he didn't have anything anyway. and see what that was. Oh, hang on. Boink. There we are. Oh, still have some jewels. Thank you. Thank you for the jewels. Appreciate it. Funny, I'm getting the sound, but I'm not getting an on-screen notification. That's weird. All right, I need to rest. I got no mana. Let's see, nearest lift is here. Okay. Thank you for the happy golden poops. Well, while I am resting here, I'm going to go take a quick break. I'm going to run to the restrooms. I have got to wee-wee. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to leave it on this screen, though. I had returned. I'm still not fully rested. Oh, this dude's running. You bit off more than he could chew. This way. All right. Let's find some more victims of my god's wrath. How about this widow hatchling? How dare it exist? Oh, there's one. I hope he doesn't. I look like his friends are over there, so I should be fine to fight this guy, as long as he's not too dodgy. Nah, I'm doing good damage. Should have no problem. Okay, Waddles, that's fine. I hope that gets better for you soon. Oh, we'll say, while the XP is a bit slower now, I can do longer and longer spurts of killing things before I have to rest, which is nice. All right. You can do one more, as long as it's something easy. Yeah, this one should work. Yeah. Done. And the guards are right here. Aw, I probably could have killed that. That's all right. Took my XP away. All right. Yeah, it's going fine. It's going fine. It's slower, but it's going fine. Fazappa. When is that supposed to be like Frank Zappa, like F Zappa? Or if his name is actually Fazappa. I'm running out of space. I should go up and sell. Surely I can find a vendor and sell all this stuff and then come out without getting lost. Surely I can do that. Fazappa the rapper. No one there. Ah, merchant. Okay. Let's sell this dagger. Sell these wings. All the silk and spider webs and the spider legs. And venom sacs and bug eyes, because, you know, that's what you take away from fighting bugs. You take their eyes. All right. Pixie dust and fangs and pelts and rapiers. Royal jelly. More wings. Okay. I might want to consider more armor. But you know what? I'm not going to make myself get lost trying to find an armor vendor here. We're just going to go back down and we're going to rest. And then when we go get our spells, that's when I'll get more armor. Because I know where that is. I won't get lost. Well, Fazappa, you have a habit of over-pulling, my friend. You should take it easy. All right, I'm rested enough. Let's go find some victims. Oh, is that a white drone? It is. That's a prime target. Oh, it's got a lot of health, though. That's a little scary. If I can keep hitting it consistently, I'll be fine. Ow. Stop that. Come on. There we are. Nicely done. Okay. Significantly easier target. Oh, goodness. Guys, just FYI, it is thundering outside, so there's a chance I might lose electricity. If that happens, I'll see you at the stream tonight. No one can outsmart me. I will always catch them. I think I see a pixie trickster. I do. Don't you come over here and kill my enemy. It's mine, Mr. Guard. It's one thing that I kind of like about fighting undead in this game. Is undead don't run away. They fight until they die. But anything else will run away if you're fighting them if they're by themselves. If there's more than one thing fighting you, they don't run until there's only one left, and then it runs when it's low health. But undead, no. Undead will fight until they drop. So it's much easier to keep those fights under control. Plus, clerics get special spells that damage undead. I don't have any of those yet, but they're coming. Rest. West and Weewaxation. We're going to sit right here. We're a little over halfway through level 4. That's pretty good. I didn't expect to get this high level this quickly. That 50% bonus XP is that is so much more than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to give this guy courage. Maybe that'll help him survive a little bit longer. Oh, it didn't take hold. He must have a stronger spell. Oh well. Oh, he disconnected. Bye, Fazappa. It was nice seeing you run from stuff. I'm going to move to the one up here. And I'm going to cycle between the two whenever I'm hunting and resting. I'll alternate resting spots. I think that's what I'll do. There's 3 of them, actually. I can do all 3. He'll be forever in our hearts, AC. For Zappa. Shall never forget. Sit. don't need to open my book. Okay. I wonder if I'll be able to get it. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get to 5 before the end of the stream. I was planning on ending the stream at like around 3, a little, maybe 3 or maybe a little after 3, depending on how much activity was going on in this area in the game. So, I wonder if I can get there. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get to 5. Then we'll get our new spells, and then we can experiment with those next weekend. All right, about, I can make a quick run. Let's see if we can find something on the way to the previous spot. That looks like something. Oh, there's several somethings. Ooh, took half his health off with one hit. Oh, look at all you bats hanging out here, but I'm going to go for this orc pawn so he doesn't cause a problem later. One more hit and he'll run. There he goes. And he's dead. Ooh, I got an orc scalp. Just what I always wanted. I shall make a fancy hat out of it. Well, great. Great. Okay, it's fine. Oh, why won't you die? I've never had to swat a wasp this many times. Goodness. Ooh, he dropped a no-drop item. I have no idea what that is. What's that? Giant wasp workers Tarsus. Well, I'll pick it up. Maybe it's for some kind of a quest. Oh. Is it too big? It's too big. It has to go in my main inventory. Alright, Mr. Bat, how do you look? Oh, you're white. No. I'm going to stick with blues when I only have one little thing of mana down there. There we go. This will work. Wrong button. I think it is altogether possible to hit 5 before the end of the stream. Oop, not you. You, yes. Tormothy, Batslayer. Oh no. I did not need you to join the party, Mr. Oikpond, but if you must, we shall take care of you. Are you Harry? You have a hatchet. Yes, I think we should kill you, just so we can sell that. An orc hatchet. Ooh, okay. Well, somebody will pay money for that somewhere. Again? Didn't I just kill you? Well, I don't have any mana for spells, so I'm just going to have to smack you with my club. Ooh. Got a cloth veil. And an orc skull, which is a no drop. I don't know what that... I'm going to leave that. I don't know what that's for. And I'm going to go sit over here next to this guard. Keep me safe, Mr. Brookrock. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to hit 5. No problem. I didn't see the whole thing, but I watched some of the trailers from games that I was looking forward to. So I did see the Final Fantasy VII trailer for Revelation. I'm very excited, very excited. And I did see what's the one that the 2-player co-op one, Crossfire. It's Crossfire. Oh, I didn't see the Tifa in Street Fighter 6. I need to watch that one. But my roommate sent me Crossfire because I want to play Lords of the Fallen 2 when it comes out. But it has like true multiplayer. So I want to do it full multiplayer. And I was trying to convince my roommate to do it with me. And he said, okay, I'll do that with you if you play this with me. And he showed me Crossfire. Crossfire looks pretty cool. It's a 2-player co-op. But I like it. It looked pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that too. And yeah, but the big one for me was the Final Fantasy VII. And then, of course, I saw some of the other ones, like the Monster Hunter Wilds expansion, which, I'll tell you, this is my feelings on Monster Hunter games, okay? I like Monster Hunter games up until the point where it becomes a farming game, where you're just killing things to get pieces so you can craft armor sets. And that's all it is. And it's just it becomes super grindy. Once you finish like the storyline, it just becomes like the gameplay loop repeated. I get really burned out really quickly. But I did like Wilds. It was cool. It was fun. I was a big was it the axe? That's the weapon that I liked. But I'm not going back to Monster Hunter Wilds just because of an expansion. I know lots of people will, my roommate included, but I'm not going to. All right, let's kill some things. I've got enough mana to be survivable. I'm going to stick with blues as much as I can, though, just because they are the easiest to kill without having to spend resources. So I can do them quickly. Come on. Get hit one more time. Come on. Finally. Yeah. And I mean, I know some people like that sort of repetitive gameplay. And it's fine if you like it, awesome. But it gets very old for me. And people could say like this is repetitive in its own way. And it is. But the thing is, I have the option to do other things. You know, if all the game is the repetitive game loop, then yeah. But there's so many other things that I can do in this game if I didn't feel like doing this. Oh, am I full? No, I'm not full. Okay, I just clicked the wrong button, I think. Okay, wolf. See, I didn't attack him. He attacked me. Ooh. Get back here. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? There's no safety over here. Oh. Hey, I found a skeleton down here. I was wondering if he was going to see me before I got there. There's nothing left. Oh, wait, over here. I see them. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Meet my club. Oh, man, you're tough. You have a lot of health. It doesn't help that I keep missing. Yeah, all right, we are almost there, guys. Almost there. Look at that. We are so close. One more round of kills ought to do it. Let me rest up. Yeah, very soon. I would say probably the next my next little run out there, I'll probably hit level 5. I'll run back, get my new spells, get some armor. We'll be ready. We'll be ready to move up to the orc area. Probably do that on the next stream though. I could also do some research because when they updated this server, they actually added the Plains of not the Plains of Power. They added the Shadows of Luckland expansion. And I'm wondering if there's a more popular area for early grouping. I'll have to look into that. I'll do some research and see where the most popular areas for level 5 to 10 are, and see if I can get myself there. Oops. So my normal method of group leveling has always been, depending on where I started. Like my druid was a halfling, so he started in this area over here. And this forest here is called Kithakor, and on the other side of Kithakor Forest is the Misty Thicket, which is where the where Rivervale is, the city of the halflings. So anyway, he started here. So my area that I would go was in the Common Lands. There's a dungeon called Befallen. It's an old tomb, and I used to go there to get groups in the early areas of Befallen. And once I got to about 20, then I was brave enough to actually take the boat over to here, and down on the other side of Dagnor's Cauldron, which I think is, let's see, this is Caladim, and then we go through Butcher Block to Dagnor's Cauldron, The other side of Dagnor's Cauldron, there's a place called the Estate of Unrest, and it's an old. Oh, it's right here. This is Dagnor's Cauldron. This is the Estate of Unrest right here. So it's an old mansion. And it's a big haunted house. So there's all kinds of undead enemies. Easy to fight. They don't run. There are some non-undead that join in the fights though that do run that cause problems. So it's it's an adventure to try to kill things in there, because if you get into a good group that is able to control everything, it's a good experience. It's really fun, and you get a nice little machine going of just constant experience coming in because you're killing lots of different things in a row. But then there's other times where you have groups that can't control things. You end up having overpulls, or there's a group inside that's running into problems, and they have to run out to the zone exit, and then everyone else has to run away from the zone exit and get to a safe spot in the zone so they don't get caught in the giant train of enemies that they're pulling out. So it's a fun place because of stuff like that. And then the other place that I like to go is Crushbone, which is up north of where I am right now. Because this is the Greater Fadark. Crushbone is at the northern end of Greater Fadark. I'm like really close to the entrance to it, right where I'm sitting right now. But anyway, that one starts at like 5 or 6, and you can go all the way up to about 20. And then the 20s, you can go to Unrest, and then if you can get to about 25 or 26, you can actually start going into Mistmoor, which is really close by. It's just over on the other side of this forest. And it's a vampire's castle. So it's all very like spooky up until you get to like level 40 and go to other places. So it's a lot of spooky stuff. That was my normal leveling path because there was always groups. But of course there are other ones, like people that started over in the Kinos area. They would go to Blackburrow, and then they'd come out and they end up going up to the north and going to Permafrost. And then there's High Keep, which is another great place. I used to go there a lot. I'm looking forward to re-exploring a lot of those areas in EverQuest Legends, but from a different perspective, from the perspective of someone that doesn't necessarily need a group to do everything in the game. I can actually do stuff kind of on my own a little bit. All right, let's get this last round. Get to level 5. Wow, he went down quick. And you. Yeah, but that's kind of the fun. You know, that's one of the things that makes this world in particular one that resonates with me so much, is it really adheres to the idea of risk versus reward. If you want to have good rewards, you have to be willing to do something risky. And those places like Unrest and Crushbone and Mistmoor, they are very dangerous places if you don't know what you're doing. And you make any like little mistake could cause like a big problem. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. There's always that risk that something could go horribly wrong and we're all going to die. That risk always needs to be there, or it's not really interesting to play. Yeah, I remember getting on the classic server and trying that out to try to remember what it was like in the old days of WoW. And I was like, and even though it was still a quest-based leveling system, it wasn't like you were just killing things wantonly like I am right now, because this doesn't really have a quest-based leveling system. It still felt very slow and tedious. I'm not trying. Okay, it won't let me loot it. Fine, I'll kill the wasp just so I can loot the corpse. Dang! Level 5, bitches! Alright, let's go get our stuff. Alright, we need to go this direction to get to there. Oh yeah, the Epic Warlock mount was pretty freaking sweet. I remember how hard that quest was to do, too. Yeah, exactly. Leveling up takes patience. But you know what it also does? It builds a connection with your character. It makes it feel more important. My opinion, anyway. I remember, yeah, Dire Maul was rough back then. Oh my god. But I remember, the quests that they had in Everquest for your epic weapons. Every class had their own specialized quest that was just for them. And the reward was this very, very cool looking weapon that had some sort of a particle effect. Particle effects, on the weapons they were unheard of in these days. So having a weapon that had a particle effect on it was a big deal. And I remember the first one that I completed, and it's crazy the amount of steps that some of these quests that they had for their epics took. I remember working on my Druid epic when it first came out. I remember working on it for probably about 7 or 8 months. I was working on that quest before I finally completed it. It was crazy long and required a lot of patience. Because you had to sit and look for very rare spawned enemies so you can kill them to get this one little piece of thing to drop. Then you had to forage these parts from 4 random areas of the world, and that was like a 0.5% chance that you would get it. It was crazy low. Where am I going? I'm going... Oh, wait. I think I'm right, actually. I'm going to the other side of this building in the center, right here. Okay, let's get some spells after I sell all this crap that I'm carrying. Alright, sell that. Sell that. Oh, I can't sell that. What is that? Orc Scalp. I wonder if that's a turn-in for faction. Probably is. Good night, Waddles. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you on the Discord, sweetheart. Okay, let's see. This is 1. That's 1. That one's 5. Light healing. A new heal spell. Cure blindness. Cure disease. And vigor, that's 9. Okay, let's look at the next guy. I think he has some as well. Holy armor. That's one. Gate. Summon drink. Reckless strength. Stun. Goodness, a lot more than I thought. Ward undead, my first undead direct damage spell. Nice. And Furor. Do you guys have anything? That's level 9. These all look like they start at level 9. Yeah, they do. Okay. All right, let's put these in my book. You're 87? How are you 87? Did I miss something? Well, I mean, you can just start spamming stuff. Just not too quick, because then the bot might actually think you're a spammer. All right, that's Cure Blindness. Then we have Light Healing. This is going to... I'll leave this one... I think I usually, especially with my Druid, I usually had 2 heals. There's a stronger heal and a weaker heal. So I'll probably do the same thing with Cleric. Oh, you're at 3? Good. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. AC. Yeah, you're 87. All right, that's got that in there. Then we have Cure Disease. On July 15th? That's really soon. I don't know when it comes out, but if EQ Legends comes out before then, we could have a birthday party stream for you. I mean, we can do that anyway. So Wednesday? That could be done. I normally don't have any plans on Wednesday. Oh, you know what we should do, AC? Here's what we should do. We should have a members only party on the Discord on your birthday, and we'll watch bad movies. Well, not really a stream, just like a members hangout night to celebrate your birthday. We'll do it on the Discord and we'll watch bad movies. It'll be fun. All right, I have got gates memorized. That's going to make getting home a lot easier. Okay, summon food and drink. I think I shall put these right here. Bind Affinity will go here. Then I'll put summon stuff there. Yes, I can attest. You don't want Glenn to sing to you. I'll mute him. I'll mute him before we start singing. It'll be fine. Okay, next, Reckless Strength. That's a buff. We'll put it there.
What's this?
Oh, whoa. That's weird. Where is my alert box on this? It's there. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Weird. Why do I not see it? Wake up, bot. I don't know why my bot's not working for me. I was trying to fix my alert window. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. I can hear them, but they're not showing up on the screen. And I thought it was because my alert box was underneath my display capture, so it was blocking it. So I moved it, but and now it's not redeeming anything, so I don't know what's going on. That's stupid bot. It's drunk again. Patsy's drunk again. That's what it is. Stun. I have a stun spell. I should put that with my direct damage spell. And then I have 2 more. Ward Undead, which is going to go here. And I don't know what Führer is. I don't remember. Born undead. Done. Final one. I don't know what it is. I'll put it here. I'll figure out what it is and put it in its right category. Oh, damn it. Wow, the bot is just not responding to me at all. Oh, I think this is like the upgrade to...
How many patty cakes do we need?
Okay, there, I see it
Holy
now.
balls!
Alright, I think Fuhrer is an upgrade to Strike. I'm going to move Strike to page 25. In case I'm wrong. Okay, we'll replace that here. Yeah. So it works for you guys. I don't know why it's not, I don't know why it's not working for me. My own bot's completely ignoring me. I should probably see if I can fix that. All right. So where was that armor shop that I found? So I want to get a couple more pieces. Right here. Emerald armor. Oops. Faded gold training tunic. No. Oh, this is like for crafting. So, oh, thank you for the poop jewels. Ah, oh, ooh. Steel bracers. How much is like steel armor? Like that. It is 852 platinum. Okay, well that's not going to happen. Okay. we need to find the leather armor merchant. We'll start small and work our way up. It must have been, I think it's further towards the entrance. Yo, I think it was here. Yeah. Feydark Bane. Okay, so let's get a leather tunic with AC of 8 as opposed to my AC of 2. Much better. How much is it? 2 plat. It's okay. It's okay. And we'll get some sleeves because we have nothing in that spot. 1 plat for those. That's fine. And another bracer. Yeah, check me out. I look much more prepared for adventure now, I must say. Wouldn't you say? I feel like I could survive in these leathers. That was weird. I don't know what that was. It was probably an ad on one of these because I have a couple of websites still open. It's probably an ad. Okay. Well, guys. Well, I sent my chats to both places. They went to Twitch and they went to YouTube, or at least they were supposed to. I saw them post twice. Well, let me try sending it directly to YouTube. See if that makes a difference. Maybe because it's going through Caster Labs, but I don't see why that would make a difference. It's still sending the chat to both chat rooms. Okay. Let's do a little quick troubleshooting on this before we sign off for the afternoon. Wow, that stream really is delayed, isn't it? All right. Okay, so that's the problem. It's Caster Labs. It's because I'm using Caster Labs for chat. So my chat messages aren't being picked up by the bot. That's what's happening. When I opened up the chat on my stream and popped it out, I can still put the commands in. Okay, so that's what's causing it. Patsy's very selective on where she listens. Which way's out? Is it this way? Yeah, this way. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of our first adventure with Tormathy. And hopefully there will be more in the future with more like group play, because that's what makes this game so special. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to camp out. All right. So Tormathy's life has begun. So we'll see where this goes. You know what? I think probably when Everquest Live actually launches, I'll probably just name my character Tormathy. And we'll continue Tormathy's adventures in Everquest Legends. But anyway, we'll do this again possibly next Saturday. Depends on if we have other plans. We probably won't. So anyway, I'll probably play him a little bit also off camera, just to level him, find leveling spots, get some better gear, stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go sign off and take a break, and we'll be back this evening for Retro Rewind for an hour, and then we're gonna retire to the Discord, and we're gonna watch that thing, Iron Lung. Sorry, brain just shut off for a second. We're gonna watch Iron Lung. It's gonna be awesome. So I'll see you guys then.
Chat's still scrolling, but the game's all done. We laughed so hard that we scared the sun. She's still cracking one last joke on call. Patty Cake's face on the screen too small.
Bread and tuna, still talking in caps. AC master, dropping meme-shaped facts. I am losing, but he owns it proud. Nolan clipping every scream out loud.
Megan's yawning, but she types one more. Myrtle spams hearts till they flood the floor. Kelto's trick was hold the line so tight. Alright, my friends, it's that time of night.
Good
Night, you goose. Thanks for hanging around. From the first bad joke to the final sound. We'll close this tab, but it still feels bright. Same time, same place till the next live night. Good night, you goose. Sleep well. We did it right. All those goofy AI clips of Patty Cake's wild side. We'll remember every bit, every laugh, every cry. Screen goes dark, but it's all alright. We're still a weird little family. Signing off tonight. Good night, you goose. Thanks for hanging around. From the first bad joke to the final sound. We'll close this tab, but it still feels bright. Same time, same place till the next live night. Good night, you goose. Sleep well. We did it right. did it right.